And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 53's right. Check 53's right. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. All right, here we go.
To throw again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Step on. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Garoppolo now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
On to punt for the Colts.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play, it's 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 49 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 13, Bills 6.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 12.
Check, 47. Defense wins championships, baby. No. Off. "47's the mic. 47's the mic. In your face."
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And 7.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
the Colt ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Colts 13. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Garoppolo. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Penny. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
More muscle up front for this. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
42-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bills 19. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
You must be getting tired of
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
47's the mic, boys, 47.
Now Allen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 82.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing on 1st down is Allen, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route. Any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 20. Yard line.
Michael Brockers in on the stop. It's
at the 23. It's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's got Burton here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He hits Beasley right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Taylor. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's the reason we've gone for circle round twice for the
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Philip Lindsay,
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run by Lindsay. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Bills 40, Colts 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Rodgers on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
6 at the Colts 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If they score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now it's Lindsay. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll go again with Lindsay. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Brings up
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.